you can either click this link or the orange button. Either way, it'll take you to the same place. This text box will appear. This is basically just saying Zoom is an application, it's an app, and it wants to run on your computer, your desktop. So yes, allow it. Open Zoom. If you don't get this, just click here on this click here link or download and run Zoom. But in order to have a meeting on Zoom, you have to click the open button. Once you click it, then it'll redirect you back to your home screen. Here you can see my meeting ID number. So if I needed to share this meeting ID number with anybody, this is the meeting ID number that it's prompting you to share. So join with your computer audio. Now, if I had participants in my meeting already, then they would appear here. But because I don't, there's nothing here. So I'm going to unmute myself by clicking the microphone here. When I talk, you see the green comes up. If you ever need to test your speaker or microphone to make sure it's working, you click here. You can choose your microphone. I am using the computer's microphone, and then I also plugged my headphones into it, just my Apple headphones, and there's a microphone on that, so that's the external microphone. As far as the video goes, these are my video settings. I have a normal computer camera that is on the front face of my computer screen. I choose not to use that because it is not a clear picture. It's a little fuzzy and I don't like that. I have a webcam, so that's what I use. To start your video, you just click on it and let it adjust. There it goes. Hi. So if you were to have participants in your meeting, they would be showing up in boxes right up here at the top, okay? Because I don't have participants, they're not there. Once you do have participants, you can hit Manage Participants at the bottom of your screen in the bottom menu, and they will appear right here. Okay, so here I am, I'm the host, me, here's my microphone, you see it's working, and there's my camera, it's on. If it's turned off, there will be a red slash through it. Once you get participants into your meeting, they will appear in this side screen, and you can see who's all involved in your meeting. As you can see, when you hover over it, it allows you to mute someone, or you can change that person's name. So sometimes they appear, if someone logs in through a phone, the Zoom app will just generate an ID for them, and you need to know who that is, and you don't want to have to keep asking, who is this again? Just because there's not a name there and you don't know who it is, and they might not have their camera turned on. So you can rename them to Susie, Joe, or whoever it is. All of your participants will be listed here on the right side. Down here you can mute everybody. If everybody is talking, or if you need to speak or you need to listen to someone speak, you mute all. If you have everybody muted, you can have them raise their hand. You can unmute them individually, or there is a chat option down here at the bottom, which I recommend using if students have questions and they are at the capable age of typing and know how to type semi-correctly. They can type their message here. Oops. Hello, how are you? Okay, so they can type their message here. As you can see, it's going to go to everyone. Once you have more participants in your meeting, which I don't. There will be a drop down arrow right here and it'll list out people if you want to send it to a specific person. Okay, but hit enter and it goes to everybody. Everybody will see this chat. If you want to attach a file, you want to share a link with everybody, you can share the link by just copying and pasting it right there into the chat box. If you need to pull something from your computer, from your documents, there you go. You can do that right there. Now, I want to show you how to share your screen. So down here, there's a green box. You can't miss it. It's the only one that's green. Sticks out. So I have my settings right now as one participant can share at a time. So as the host, as the head of the meeting, I have stuff I need to share. So I want one person sharing at a time. If multiple people are sharing at a time, you can't see everybody's screen. Okay? So hit share. If you need to share your screen, hit the green share box down here at the bottom. You can't miss it. Okay, as you can see, here are the three main options that you're going to be using. These aren't that essential. If you have more windows open on your computer, they will appear here. But for now, I just want to show you, if you're on a website and you need to share it, you can click on it. And this goes back to our Zoom website that we were on earlier. If you want to stop sharing your screen, there's a red button at the top of the screen that is being shared, and you should hit stop share. It's red, very identifiable. So I'm going to go back to share. So this is what I'm on now. Okay, this is this desktop view of my actual screen. Here is the whiteboard feature, which I think most people will find very useful. In this feature, there is a draw option, okay? There's a pen, a highlighter, and then there are shapes. There's a line, an arrow, and then a two-way arrow. There's outline boxes, or rectangles and ovals. They can make squares or circles. Then there's a highlighted, like, overlay shape, and then there's a solid shape. Just letting you know what those are. Now, if you have the draw option clicked, and maybe you just want the pen, you can go to Format and choose your color. So you want it, right now it is orange, okay? Maybe you want it to be green. All right, maybe you want to highlight something. Now, if you need to type text, and you can change the color of the text as well just by using that format option. So I want to find the question mark. Okay, you just highlight it. All right. If you want students to focus on one thing, they have a spotlight option, and it's like a laser. So if you're pointing to something and you want to draw attention to it, there's that option. Okay. Here's an arrow if you want to say, look, here's my answer. Or if you have other questions and you want students to add to, you can point to stuff. Okay. There's a stamp feature. You can do arrows. You can do stars, check marks, hearts, X's, question marks. Okay, if you need to erase something, you just click and erase. Maybe you didn't mean to do that. You click undo. Or you just undo too far, you can redo your undo. You can clear it and it'll clear all the drawings, clear the viewer's drawings, because the viewers can access a whiteboard as well and share theirs. So that's what's cool about it. So if there were participants and I said, okay, go to your whiteboard, they would go to their whiteboard through the share option and they would do whatever you needed them to do. And then you can go clear theirs if you needed to for some reason. You can save it. At the bottom right hand corner, there is a box with a plus sign and you can add pages. So here, you want to know what the height is from here to here. Or what is the diameter? If you need to move stuff around, you can by clicking. You have to click the select button to make this easier for students. I'll probably go this way. Alright, that's pretty close. What is the diameter? And we'll do some question marks. What's the diameter? Okay. If you need to add more pages, you can. And you just click the arrows by going back and forth. Very simple. Once you're done sharing that, hit X, and it takes you back to your screen.